Hi class, or actually hi students. So today, right now, what I'd like to go over is a concept in the OER called an idea map. Some people also call it a bubble map. Some people call it a mind map, but it's basically a visual way to organize your writing if you're a visual person. Some people might find it easier to visually draw out their ideas rather than create a linear sort of outline as a pre-writing step. So this is part of your pre-writing process if you have to write a paper for class. A lot of people in English 1101 might have to write a report, maybe a career report. And so I thought about ways to represent this, and I figured the best way for me to talk about a future career would be to go back as an undergrad, back in time, and think about what would have been some of the ways that I could write about being an English major. So say I wanted to write a paper on advantages, disadvantages of going into this major. So things that I would want to consider are potential benefits, right? So I could start another little bubble over here and explore what are some of the benefits of getting a major in English. And so exercising your critical thinking, that is a super important skill. And it's something that you have to do as you're analyzing literature and writing papers and doing professional writing. Other benefits of just the coursework would be creating effective, or rather honing your effective communication skills. Writing all those papers, it's going to make you a much better communicator. Developing your editing and your revising skills, it's all really super important. From writing emails at work. Other benefits, potentially personal. You get to read lots of books. So if I was going to write a paper, one of the benefits potentially about being an English major is that I would get to do what I really love. Other benefits of this are that through writing and revising and rewriting and revising, eventually what happens, and this has happened for me as well, is that you find your voice as a writer, which is pretty exciting. Other benefits, lastly, that I could think of would be that this is good training, or maybe preparation for grad school, if you would like to go to graduate school. So an English major would prepare you for all of the copious amounts of books and papers and everything that you have to do. But there's other things that you want to consider as you're picking your major, right? So if I was an undergrad, I would maybe ask myself, eek, what are the job opportunities, right? And so things that you could consider, careers that you could consider as you go forth into the world with your English degree might be journalism. I did a little teeny bit of journalism right after college, and I enjoyed it. Other potential fields might be things like publishing, right? And what else do I have here? Teaching, of course. Teaching. So having those effective communication skills could prepare you for teaching at multiple levels. I mean, you could do secondary education, right? Or so middle school through high school. You could think about, let me see, I'm running out of room. How about here? Well, post-secondary could go here too. So you do have like quite a bit of choices. If you want to do that English major, as I did when I was an undergrad. And so other things that you might want to consider too. So job opportunities are super important, but maybe you wanted to think about the skills that you could get potentially, or that you could learn as you go forth with your English major. I'm going to switch markers because that one's squeaky. Alrighty. Marketable skills could be things like editing skills. And if you go through job openings, effective communication is nearly almost always listed as a trait that your employers are going to want. So other marketable skills could be your writing skills. And then this also is connected to, you could also connect critical thinking over here to your marketable skills. So visually, you can play around. Here, let me go right here. Visually, you can play around with this sort of like pre-writing process of creating an idea map. It's just an option for you if you are writing a paper. You might, and if you like to doodle, this is super fun. You know, you could spend some time pondering, and you could make it look beautiful, and it could potentially, you know, become a work of art. As you are thinking and drawing, this is me thinking, this is my brain. This is your brain on English. So, thank you, and I hope this is helpful for you as you are working on writing papers for class. Thanks.